Okay, so I was just talking with my mom, and she gave me this really awesome idea. So, to tell you guys this, um, at church, I don't remember when it was, but a few Sabbaths ago, um, we had Garden of Prayer. It's basically where you share your prayer requests or praises with the rest of the church. And so I ended up being very vulnerable, and that's not me. I I like to keep my personal life to myself, not share it with the world. So cuz our church is recorded, so I'm like I don't know if I want to be vulnerable cuz why would I? So I ended up sharing at church that I was having trouble with temperance and reading my devotional. And so it was just kind of, how do I put it? It was really hard for me to share that. But it's because when the preacher, he ended up giving us a few minutes of quiet solemnity to, talk between us and God before Garden of Prayer. And so God just impressed upon my heart to share those things. And I was kind of surprised I actually did, because like I said, I'm a very mellow, I'm to myself type person even at church, and I know I'm supposed to share more and stuff, but I would share, just not vulnerable things. I will share things like praises or um something I need prayer for. Let's say I need prayer for a spelling bee or something like that. I will share those types of things, but other things, no. I it's mm-mm. Not anything personal that's a struggle for me, because I have this problem where I like to maintain this perfect image. And I know nobody is perfect, but it's something I've had to overcome, and I still am overcoming it. It's a day by day struggle. Anyway, so I shared those things with the church, and I was actually crying. I know, crying in church. And I know most people get a bad connotation, I think that's the word, when they hear about crying. And it's okay to cry, especially around people who you feel safe with. You should be able to cry around people you feel safe with. Anyway, so God really just helped me through that. And after that, God really just impressed upon my heart. He's like, you know, you had a way to read your devotional before. Do you remember what it was? What it is? And I'm like, no. And he's like, all right then, I will remind you. And so he gave me the reminder, and basically what it was is my glasses. They're, I know you're like, how did glasses have anything to read or do with devotionals unless you're nearsighted or farsighted? I mean, um, and God told me, because I have my own insecurities about with my glasses. I don't like to take them off, and so um God said, he's like, well, you're not going to go to school without your glasses. You're not going to go to church without your glasses. He's like, so put your glasses under the devotional so that the devotional is more important than your glasses. So that you manipulate yourself so that you read your devotional instead of forgetting. Because instead of putting your glasses on top of your devotional, put them under your devotional. So yeah, that's just what God ended up telling me to do with my glasses. And so that was pretty cool. And then also, with temperance, because I was willing to share that, multiple people were able to pray for me. And so God ended up using that. So now I'm having an easier time with temperance. And so I just find that really amazing, just how God works. When you share things with other people, God will use you and them. Because one of my friends who was at the church, um, she's going through a lot of stuff, and she actually was able to share as well, following my influence. And so I thought that was really cool. Just to see how God works. It's amazing. Anyway, God bless and have a good rest of your day.